Indeed, the issue surrounding the World Cup final potentially having to be played again has once again become a major point of attention and is shaking the football world. The final is reportedly required to be replayed as part of a solution to the claim submitted by Argentina to FIFA. Attention, because the latest information regarding this case is said to have entered a much more serious stage and could potentially lead to a very shocking decision. Argentina is reportedly receiving the latest developments regarding their claim over various incidents that occurred in the World Cup final against Spain. If all of these claims are truly proven and the decision that is made follows the scenario currently being widely discussed, then the football world could witness something that has almost never happened before, the World Cup final being played again. Let us take another look at how this case has developed. Argentina's claim is said to have progressed quite significantly after various pieces of evidence and objections were submitted. According to the narrative circulating, FIFA is reportedly considering the available evidence, including various issues related to the course of the match, the referee's decisions, the use of VAR, as well as alleged actions that are considered to have harmed the Argentine national team. Argentina is reportedly continuing to maintain its position that there were several important incidents during the match that need to be seriously reviewed and should not simply be ignored. However, the most shocking part of all these developments is the emergence of a claim that FIFA's final decision is reportedly beginning to point toward a very extreme solution. Not simply changing one decision, not merely imposing sanctions on certain parties, and not simply reopening the investigation. One of the scenarios receiving the most attention is replaying the World Cup final between Argentina and Spain. Yes, you heard that correctly. The World Cup final could reportedly be played again. A match that was supposed to be the final game and the deciding moment for the championship has instead once again become the center of controversy. Argentina is reportedly fighting for what they consider to be an injustice that occurred during the match. In their claim, various issues involving the referee, VAR, as well as the alleged involvement of other parties are said to be important matters that need to be examined. Even more seriously, the narrative circulating includes allegations of possible match manipulation that is said to have harmed Argentina. If all of these allegations are eventually proven through an official process, the consequences could certainly be enormous. FIFA would find itself in an extremely difficult position because it would have to determine what solution is considered the fairest for both teams. And one possibility that has emerged is for the final match to be played again under different conditions, including the possibility of using different match officials. Imagine if that scenario actually happened. Argentina and Spain meet on the field once again. The stadium is once again filled with millions of eyes watching. The players once again put on their national team jerseys. The national anthems once again echo throughout the stadium. And for the second time, a World Cup final would have to determine who truly deserves to be crowned champion. Of course, this would become one of the most extraordinary events in the history of modern soccer. Under that scenario, the match would be played with different match officials, with the hope that the entire process would be fair and transparent. There would be no decisions favoring either side, no intentional mistakes, and no actions that could harm either Argentina or Spain. Both teams would be given the opportunity to show what they can do on the field and determine the outcome through the game of soccer itself. We cannot deny that Argentina and Spain are two teams of extraordinary quality. Both have great players, experience, strategy, and the ability to win major matches. However, the controversy that emerged after the final has caused the result of the match to remain a subject of ongoing debate. Argentina is reportedly questioning several important decisions that they believe had an impact on the course of the game. One of the reasons that continues to be discussed is how Spain was reportedly able to control the flow of the match and make it difficult for Argentina to develop their game. Possession dominance, high pressure, and various decisions made on the field subsequently became part of the lengthy debate over whether the match was truly played fairly or not. And now, the question has become much bigger. Will FIFA really order the World Cup final to be played again? If so, the consequences would be enormous. The result of the previous match could once again be called into question. the status of the champion could become a subject of debate all over again. Argentina and Spain would have to prepare once again for a match that was supposed to be over. And the entire soccer world would once again turn its attention to a single match that was previously considered part of history. But there is one very important thing we need to make clear, so there is no misunderstanding. As of now, the replaying of the World Cup final cannot yet be considered an official FIFA decision. The claim that the final must be played again is still only one possibility or scenario being associated with the resolution of Argentina's claim. So, do not immediately assume that FIFA has officially decided that the Argentina versus Spain final will be replayed until there is an official announcement and official documentation from FIFA. And that is precisely why the development of this case has become even more interesting. If FIFA truly finds enough strong evidence to support Argentina's claim, then whatever decision is made could have a major impact on the world of soccer. On the other hand, if the evidence is not sufficient to meet the required standards, FIFA could certainly reach a completely different decision. That means everything is still waiting on the official process and decision. Argentina is reportedly said to have submitted a claim and requested that the matter be seriously examined. FIFA is reportedly considering various aspects related to the case. And this is where the public is beginning to wonder. Will FIFA deliver a truly shocking solution? Or will this case ultimately end with a completely different decision? One thing is certain. If the scenario of replaying the final actually happens, then we would be talking about an event that would be recorded in soccer history for a very long time. A World Cup final that has already been played, then questioned once again, and potentially played for a second time. Argentina versus Spain, once again. Imagine the pressure both teams would feel. Imagine the reactions of the players. Imagine the reactions of Argentina and Spain fans. And most importantly, imagine if the result of the second match turned out to be different from the previous one. Would Argentina get their revenge for the defeat? Would Spain once again prove themselves to be the best team? Or would we witness a completely new chapter in history that no one had ever predicted before? That is what makes the development of this case so fascinating to continue following. Over the next few hours or days, the public will certainly be waiting for the latest developments regarding what FIFA will actually do. Will Argentina's claim receive the solution they are hoping for? Will the match truly be reviewed again? And most shockingly, will FIFA open the door to the possibility of the World Cup final being replayed? For now, we still have to wait for official confirmation. But one thing is certain. This issue has once again turned the soccer world's attention toward Argentina and their final against Spain. If a major decision is truly announced, its impact will not only be felt by Argentina and Spain, but could also become one of the most controversial and historic moments in the history of the World Cup. Now it's your turn. In your opinion, should the Argentina versus Spain World Cup final really be played again if all of the alleged violations are proven? Should FIFA give Argentina the opportunity to play the final again, or should the result of the previous match remain unchanged? Share your opinion in the comments below. I want to know what you think about this shocking development. And don't forget to keep following the latest updates surrounding Argentina, Lionel Messi, FIFA, and the world of soccer. See you in the next Argentina video, the World Champions.